Hello and welcome back to another edition of the Boot Room. My name's Andy Warren. I'm here sharpening my studs ahead of Ipswich Town's FA Cup clash with Portsmouth. This weekend we'll be joined by Stuart Watson in a moment to look ahead to a game where we all know Ipswich Town's miserable FA Cup record over the last decade. But Paul Lambert's men will be hoping to win a game this year and see how far they can get in the world-famous competition.
We've been bemoaning the lack of a cup run in any competition for Ipswich for the last few years, but do they really want to progress in knockout competition this year? The fixture schedule is busy as it is. If they get through against Portsmouth, that will be another free weekend taken up at the end of November. If they get through against Crawley in the EFL Trophy on Tuesday, that will be another fixture into the schedule. In fact, it would mean no free midweek until January the 5th. So, as much as both managers will be telling you they want to do everything they can to get few, I think the losers will be shedding few tears this weekend.
One notable name on the Portsmouth team sheet this weekend is likely to be former Ipswich Town striker Ellis Harrison, who's going to be coming back to Portman Road for the first time. Just 1 year in Suffolk for him, which was disrupted by injury, and he didn't get many games under Paul Hurst and then Paul Lambert before being allowed to join Portsmouth. He's had an hamstring injury for much of this season, but he's back fit now. He's been back on the bench, and there's every chance he'll come in to start. He was a real handful for Ipswich at Fratton Park late in 2019, where he bullied Toto and Ciala for 30-odd minutes, forcing Paul Lambert to make an early change and hook the defender out of the game. So he'll be looking to get one over on his former club, but Ipswich will need to be very careful not to allow him to get on top of them this weekend.
Be a very interesting team that Paul Lambert selects for this one. It's a decent sized gap now till the next league game, but I think he'll be using this as an opportunity to rest a few tired legs and minds. There'll certainly be no risks taken with the likes of Ward, Bishop, Lancaster and Judge, who have all had injuries at the start of this season. Probably likely to give someone like Luke Chambers a rest as well. Andre Dizelle, of course, starts his suspension. So I'll have a little stab at the team and see what you think, Andy. Cornell in goal. Kenlock and Donasian as the fresh fullbacks. Wilson to come in at centre half. I think it will be one of the two other centre halves from the weekend that start alongside him. I'll go with Toto to resume that Wilson and Ciala centre half partnership. Possibly young Brett McGavin to come in that holding midfield role to do the job of Andre Dizelle. Nolan back from suspension. He'll be in midfield, most likely alongside Emir Hughes. And then the front three. Will he go again with Jackson, fresh from his return from COVID and an injury before that? Not sure. I think it might be Freddie Sears through the middle with Keenan Bennett on the left and Armando Dobra on the right.
Largely similar, I think. I've got a few different names written down on my team sheet. It wouldn't shock me if they went with the same centre-half pairing again of Enciala and McGuinness, just to give them another game together. I think they might go with Ollie Hawkins through the middle against his former club, and then other than that, I'm probably going to be pretty similar to you. Keenan Bennett's for a first start seems nailed on to me, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do from the start of a game.
Prediction time. I think Ipswich might lose this one. I think Portsmouth, by the sounds of things, are probably going to go with a slightly stronger team. They've won their last 5 away games on the spin in all competitions. I think they'll get another one. 1-0 Portsmouth.
I think the same outcome, sadly. I think it's going to come via a different route, though. No replays in the FA Cup this year, crucially. I think this game may well go a little bit further than the 90 minutes. I think Portsmouth might eventually win it in extra time.